All right. Well, welcome. Great to be practicing with you today. Let's get started. When you're ready, let's start as we always do. By simply lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. Continue to take the time, using this act of stillness. Body supported by the floor. So you're able to soften. You're able to surrender. It's that stillness, that softening that we're able to settle the mind. It becomes easier to feel and notice the breath as it moves. There's no action, no effort, nothing complicated to have to work out in our minds. Just try to let everything fall away. You may notice as things drift off, the mind grasps at it, trying to pull them back, trying to find something to think about, to do. And when you notice that, you just simply take a nice full inhale, complete exhale, letting it drift a little further away. Practicing this act of settling in is as much a part of the practice as the movement is. The ability to turn our focus, our attention to right here, right now. To let everything else fall behind. We'll take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, shifting the body. Then coming back to center, you tuck your hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. A smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close your eyes a bit open. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthen. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending your knees if you need to, and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower to the floor. Inhale, forward for your back bend. And exhale, press the hips back and up, down dog. Take any movement you like. And inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Press firm into those palms. Sending the hips back and up. Working that line of the torso. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale, lowering to chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, the down dog. Finding your rhythm. Finding your breath. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale rising. Exhale hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale rising. Exhale hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Let the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. The eyes are engaged. Tailbone drawing down as the torso and arms reach up. Setting your foundation, that sense of grounding. Then exhales, the legs straighten and you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. Making this an active forward fold. Drawing the torso down, tilting the tailbone to the ceiling. Then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. A gentle bend in your knees. You look forward of your hands on inhale, you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. You bring the legs through and you lift them up. Navasana, both pose. We're doing 3 rounds, so knees can be bent or straight. The torso's lifting, the collarbones broad. Nice and engaged through the core. Then cross the ankles, either hugging the shins in or hands outside your hips to lift. Then you come back out. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Back up. Keep sitting tall through the torso. Low back's going to try and round towards the floor, but sit up. Lifting through the sternum. Then exhale, cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Back heels lifted. Torso sweeps up. You sink those hips. You reach through the arms. Nice long lines. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to the right, revolve side angle. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can always open those arms or bind around the thigh as you go tighter. Good. With your inhale, come back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Nice full breaths. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to left. Revolve side ankle. Nice active twist. Using that right arm outside that left thigh. Help draw that right side under. Stay firm with those legs. Right thigh reaching back, left thigh pulling forward. Then inhale back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the right foot forward. Then the left heel spins in as that right leg straightens out for pyramid pose. The hands can move wherever they need, the shin, the foot, or they stay on the floor. But with the legs straight, the feet firm, you fold forward over that right thigh. Nice deep stretch. Nice full breaths. Try and draw that right hip back just a touch so that left hip comes forward a bit. Helping to keep your hips squared with the top edge of the mat. Your torso folding straight out in front rather than starting to drift towards the left. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. And exhale, you step that left foot forward next to the right, folding over your legs. And inhale, you rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Then lifting that left leg as you open up wide to the left edge of the mat, setting up for triangle pose. Right leg is straight, toes pointed forward. Left foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. The arms open into a T and you reach out over that right leg. The right hand lands down, left arm reaches up to start. Then we're going to bring that left bicep next to left ear for extended side triangle. Opening up through that lateral line of the torso as the crown, the head, and that left arm reach out towards the top edge of the mat. Stay long through both sides of the torso. Good. Inhale, rising up, arms into a T. Right toes turn in so the feet are parallel. And exhale as you fold forward between your legs.
You get the hands to the floor, and you start to walk them towards the wall behind you, using the palm on the floor to help draw the torso deeper in between those thighs. Tailbone tilting towards the ceiling, head hanging heavy. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. And without changing anything about your legs, you walk your hands toward the top edge of the mat. Keeping the knees straight, the feet parallel. And you try and get those hands out past the outer edge of that right foot. That lateral fold over the right thigh. And remember, as you go into this left shoulder is going to want to kind of roll under, almost as if you're twisting towards that right leg. But try and lift that left shoulder up. Trying to feel that your chest is square to the floor as you fold out over the outer edge of that right leg. Good, then coming back to center, you take a breath. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands around to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot and stepping back. Moving through vinyasa. We're going straight to down dog. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Right heel spins in, left leg straightens out for pyramid. You adjust your hand position, and when you're ready, you fold forward over that left leg. Deep stretch to the three muscles that make up the hamstring group. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. And exhale, you step that right foot forward, folding over your legs. Then inhale, rising all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Then lifting that right leg as you open up wide, setting up for triangle pose. Adjust your stance. Right foot's parallel to the back edge of the mat. Left toes point forward. Left hip hugs under as you reach out over that thigh and hinge over. Left hand landing down. And that right arm going next to your right ear. Extended side triangle. And roll that top side back a touch. Staying open across the collarbone as you reach long through the spine, long through that top line. Then inhale, rising up. Turn those left toes in. Sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Drawing the shoulder blades towards each other as you fold forward between your legs. The arms drawing away from your back. Your head hangs heavy. Releasing your hands to the floor. You lift up halfway.
You keep the legs straight, the feet parallel as you walk your hands towards the top edge of the mat, trying to reach out past the outer edge of that left foot. And try to keep those shoulders as square as you can with the floor. Lifting that left shoulder, right shoulder a bit. And sweeping back to center, you take a breath. And this time as you walk your hands to the top edge, you turn the feet and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward, warrior two. Soften those eyes. The hips sit low, broad across the leg. And staying low as you reach forward, side angle, elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That top arm goes nice and long. Bicep next to the ear. You can stay there or wrap the arm behind your back, catching the inner thigh or catching hands. And inhale as you rise back, warrior two. You straighten out that right leg, turn the toes in, feet parallel once again. And exhale, you fold forward. Then lifting up halfway, you're going to take your left hand and grab that right ankle, right calf, or right thigh, as that right arm then sweeps up to the ceiling. Wide leg twist. You can stay there or wrap that left arm, right arm behind your back, catching your inner left thigh. Trying to deepen the twist. And with that hand on the ankle or calf, you can also start to bend that bottom elbow, drawing that shoulder over towards that right knee. And exhale, unraveling, coming back to center. You take a breath. And inhale, lifting up halfway. And exhale, you walk your hands around to frame that front foot and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot forward. Warrior two. You just settle into it. Nice full breaths. And reaching out, side angle, elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That right arm starts next to the right ear. And then if you like, you can wrap the arm behind your back, catching the inner thigh or catching hands for your butt.
And on inhale, rise back, warrior two. Then straighten out that left leg. Turn the toes in. And exhale, you fold forward. You take a breath. Then lifting up halfway. That right hand reaches across and catches that left ankle, left calf, or left thigh. And then the left arm sweeps up to the ceiling. You stay there, we'll wrap that left arm behind your back, trying to catch the inner thigh. And maybe use that right hand against that low leg on the left side to draw that right shoulder under towards that left knee, helping you twist tighter. And back to center. Take a breath. Inhale halfway. Exhale, walk yourself around to the top edge, planting your hands and choosing your up to down dog. And a gentle bend in the knees. Look up between your hands and inhale, float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, you rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And palms together. Gesture bouncing the body and mind as we make our way into eagle pose. Letting your weight drift to the right. That right knee bends slightly as the left thigh crosses over. Left toes can touch down. They can hover or they tuck. And you sit the hips as low as you like. Thighs hugging into each other. When you're steady with your base, you add the arms out in front. There'll be that left elbow underneath the right. Cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. And try and lift those hips. Or lift those elbows while those hips sit. Nice full breaths here. And untying your arms. Bring the hands to your heart as you send that left leg back. High lunge. Left toes touch. The arms reach up. And nice and smooth, lower that left knee to the floor. Uncurling the toes. The hips sink down and forward as the arms reach up and back. Crescent lunge. Opening the front of the body, but actively reaching with those arms so you feel length through the sides of the torso as well. Then exhale the hands to the floor. And we're turning this into gate pose, so you start to walk your hands over towards the left edge of the mat. That left heel sweeps back behind you. The right leg then straightens out. Right toes point up. You lift the torso. Right hand starts on the right thigh. Left arm reaches up. You let that right hand slide down that right leg as that left arm reaches up and over. Nice deep lateral stretch. Nice full breaths. Keep that left side rolling back, shoulders stacked. And inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to the floor. You walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat, plant the hands, and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And a gentle bend. Look between the hands. Then you float or step. Inhale, rising all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. I'm preparing for eagle on the left side. The weight starts to shift to left. Left knee bends. And that right thigh crosses over. Right toes touch down. They hover or they tuck. Then you sit down into it. Adding the arms when you're ready. Right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. Nice full breath. Keep those elbows lifting, broadening the upper back. The shoulder blades spreading. And a nice stretch to the rhomboids, the upper traps. And untying just your arms, hands to your heart, as you send that right leg back. High lunge. And slowly lowering that right knee to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as you reach the arms up and back for that crescent curve. And exhale, hands to the floor. You walk yourself over to the right edge of the mat, setting up for gate pose. Right heel sweeps behind you. Left leg straightens out. Left toes point up. Left hands on left thigh. Right arm reaches up. And you take it over top. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk yourself around to the top edge and choose your route to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Then lower the left knee and curl the toes. The hips shift back so that right leg straightens out. The right toes peel up. And exhale as you fold forward over that right leg. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Keep your toes pointed to the ceiling as you start to twist to the right. So that left hand crosses over top the right shin. The right hand starts to walk towards the back edge of the mat. The hips can swing off to the side if you like. Kind of play with that a bit, finding a stretch in the outer right hip. But you want to keep these right toes pointed straight up. They'll want to kind of roll out on you sometimes. So keep that thigh anchored in place. Twisting the torso. Then back to center. And on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg, where you slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Drawing that right foot back. You plant the hands and you step back. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. You lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Shift the hips back to straighten out that left leg. Hanumanasana. Toes point up. Torso folds forward at first, creating a bit of length. Then lift up halfway. Return it into the twist. Right hand walks over that left shin. Left hand walks towards the back edge of the mat. Then back to center. Once again, folding over that left leg. We're sliding the heel forward. Hanumanasana. And especially if you're working into full splits here, be patient with the body. Get as deep as the body goes. And you start to breathe into it. Not trying to force it, not trying to push it or muscle it. Just give the body some time to open up. Finding that long line from thigh to thigh. And smoothly drawing that left foot back. Planting the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. And sliding forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. You stack your hands, you rest your cheek. You take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of both. So you bend the knees. You reach the arms back and catch hold of the feet or ankles. As always, if it bothers your knees, your low back, your arms, you can do it with straight arms, straight legs. And then whichever version you're doing, in your next inhale, you lift the head, the chest, the thighs up off the mat. Engaging the strength of your back. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. Then inhale, you rise once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, relax. Come all the way down. You stack the hands, you rest the cheek. And hands under your shoulders. You press your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Just tucking yourself in. Inhale, rising up. You sit over to the side of your feet, and you bring the legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your feet, your ankles. You bow your head, close your eyes. And reaching out as you rise up, you sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. And preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you press into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down, take a breath. Inhale, you rise once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, you come down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against the back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths of yawning variations. And just play with the legs, taking them wide, scissor apart. Lotus, a twist, where it feels good. And if you're in shoulder stand, you come back to center. And you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plum. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth. We all unwrap. Come to lie flat on our backs. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows. Arc the spine to the ceiling as the shoulders roll back, and the crown and head rest to the floor. Feels like you're trying to tuck your shoulder blades into your back hand's pocket. Your spine bows to the ceiling. Take those nice deep breaths from the front of the chest. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. Then take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent, as you release the knees over to left. One final twist. Back to center, and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs out onto the mat, Shavasana. Or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching a ride up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows and keep the elbows as they are. You bring the hands out, fingers in the waist. You place the crown of your head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. And curl the toes and lift the knees. The shoulders are active, the forearms are firmly pressing into the mat as you walk the feet towards the elbows. And eventually you draw one knee towards your chest, heel towards your hip, then the other. As you feel steady, you just take those legs straight up to the ceiling. You step as long as you like, coming down the same way you went up, whenever you're done.
Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Great to practice with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.